and I'm going to just kind of watch our megabytes per second because I'm trying out this new spot to hopefully get us a better connection here. And it seems to be actually pretty good because before the streams were starting in 480 and now they're starting in 720. And they have 2 megabytes, so I'm in a much better area. So hopefully that fixed the issue with the stream delay. And if I need to, I can lower it. Okay, so let's see here. Where is... I'm looking for something. Hold on. I'm going to be doing the contest to mayor's prep here because the contest begins in not too much time, actually. 10 hours or something. Maybe a little longer. Which isn't much time when you're talking about, you know, prepping all of your shops. So make sure that you do that ahead of time. Prep all your regionals and your other stuff. Try to get your inventory prepped is super important. Give you guys a few more minutes here since there's not too many of you here. Open up the... Still pretty early my time, but you guys, most of you guys are in different countries or on the East Coast, so. Alright. I haven't even collected the rewards from the last war. I've been so off and on the game. I haven't been on the game that much. Okay. So this is a Arena 6 victory, meaning we get the maximum prize for war. For those of you guys wondering what that is, you'll see it here in just a second. So as you can see, you get 60 cash, 6 plat keys, and then 6,000 war coins for the victory. That's if you put up points on the war board. Doesn't matter how many, just as long as you at least attacked once. Same with the defeat prize. If you don't attack at least one time, you don't get the defeat or the victory prize. Just being logged into a group that does war is not good enough. Okay, so let's see. What do we got? Usually when I find war items in here, if they're cheap enough because of my level and how much war items are to make, I usually try to grab the ones that are usually hard to get for me, or the ammo boxes to resell, which at this point I think I have, let's double check. I don't even know what I have. In city storage, I've got 1. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and buy those. Oops. And I think I have binoculars. Okay. I usually buy jackpots, though. And then get my war items from the repairs. Because it's much cheaper, especially at my level, than to try to get them through the war deliveries. Okay. I'm going to go around and do the contest to mayor's prep. I'll give you guys, the high-level players, some tips for that. So, there are more common items that pop up during the contest to mayors in terms of, like, assignments. So, let's see here. First off, we have, what do we have here? We need to look at exactly how much time we have. So we have 16 hours before the contest begins. So I'm not going to go ahead and prep the electrical yet. I'm going to go ahead and do another batch of techs and leave a couple open for metal, wood, and plastic so I can run some of the other shops and make some seeds for this flower. So I have to decide what I want to prep in the donut shop. Now, I do have a lot of flour and cheese, but I don't have very many melons, so I can't prep cheesecake. Coffee, cheesecake is something that you usually do get an assignment for, or yogurt. And the reason I say yogurt is because it takes so long to make. But the other thing you have to look at here is if you did purchase the VU generator, this one shuts down in 28 minutes. So let's see here. Let me just double check to see if I can grab some sugar off the global market here. If I can, I can put some donuts down. They do not disappear once the shop resets. They finish first, and then you can pick them up, but they don't disappear. So we're going to go grab this sugar. We'll set down a few donuts in that shop so that we can at least get that making, because I've only got the barn, like, I think twice now. Up these textiles. I'm going to probably prep. I got to look and see how many backpacks I have, because you go through a lot of backpacks for flights and repairs and things like that. But usually when it comes to an assignment for a high-level player, for the fashion store, a lot of times you get the suit assignment, or I don't usually get backpacks. I usually get like suits or shoes. That's a pretty common one. I rarely get caps at a high value. So we're going to go ahead and clear up some space, put these down. Anytime that you can make techs or buy them off the global market, they really are very useful in terms of, all of these items, really. So right now we have shoes prepped. I don't have any glue, so I've got 22 backpacks. That's not bad. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and pick up these tape. We've got some plastic making. I'm probably going to prep backpacks because I really could use the extra backpacks, especially if I do a epic project. So I'm going to go ahead and start prepping backpacks. This time I'm going to prep electrical like the last couple times. Takes 7 hours, but I'm not going to prep it yet because we have 16 hours yet. And I don't want it to have to sit any longer than it already has to. I don't think I have I don't have any cream, so I'm actually going to run a token on cream. Get some seeds making for the time being. And this is why it's good to use up your extra tokens. Yeah, I mean, in terms of, if I don't need money or if I don't need to replenish my inventory, then I don't make them. Or if I don't need to replenish my inventory, then I don't make backpacks. I don't make them to sell them. But I go through a lot of backpacks if I play CoM competitively. I try to refresh any of the repairs that ask for them, because I think last contest of mayor's, just in flights alone, I went through like 30 backpacks. It was ridiculous. And when you've already paid $20 for the flight, you don't want to have to refresh it again and then still get something worse or something. Another thing that's really common is microwaves. Those are asked for quite a bit as well for high-level players, which really sucks. This shop, I usually prep pizza because I usually get assignments for pizza or pink drinks. Now, I don't have melons, so I'm not going to do pink drinks. I rarely get assignments for fries. It's usually pizza, ice cream, or burgers that I get an assignment for. I get an assignment for popcorn too, so I guess there are quite a few, but usually they're such a quick thing to make that I don't usually make a big deal about it. But I'm going to go ahead and use up this beef, go ahead and get these pizzas going, and that way, when the cream's done, I'm going to run a few tokens on the barn today. I think I'm at, what am I at here? I think I'm at like 40 something tokens. Which means I'll have to use about 6, and then I can start collecting them off the top of my houses again, which will be nice. I'm going to go ahead and put down more plastic. So another thing to prep. Now this store, I usually, if I do prep anything that I allow to sit, it's usually drills or ladders or spatulas. I don't usually prep these three. But I usually go for ladders because they're usually something that you do get an assignment for quite a bit. I don't usually get assignments for drills, but I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I'm not going to prep ladders yet. Bye. What the hell? That was fast. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. These, I mean, I usually try not to prep these if I don't have to because they eat up all the paint and planks, which kind of sucks. And as you can tell, I don't have a very good inventory of either. I definitely need to get some chems so I can start making glue and paint on a token. But for the time being, I'm probably just going to start some planks. And now I need to go through my inventory here. Figure out what it is that I need. So, for example, I'm going to be using up all of the text and the feed. So I can clear some space there. I'm not going to sell anything that is hard to get, you know, like popcorn's pretty hard to get sometimes. Tables are easy to get, so I'm going to go ahead and sell these. The pink drinks are easy to get. But for the time being, I really need this extra inventory space to do my prep. So I'm going to go through and sell. I'm keeping the airport items because if I get an airport assignment, I definitely need those. I do have dozer to sell to some group members, but I'm going to keep 1 to 2 of each, just in case I get the stupid regional thing. Now, these regional factory items, I usually try to just fill up the regional shops with them, because they are a pain in the butt to sell. They just sit in your depot taking up unnecessary space. So, let's see, we're going to go ahead and sell the shoes. I try to keep the fire pits and yogurts because those are a pain to find when you need them. And that pretty much, these can go. Those are easy to get. What else? The rest of the stuff I can either use or it's just one of. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and probably prep. Let's see. I got 10 mowers, so I don't really want to use up my paint for that. I'll probably prep saps this round, so I'm going to go ahead and make some shovels. Get rid of these shoes. Okay. Now, this shop, I'll probably just prep blue text or couches. If I had drills, I would probably prep couches, but I don't. So I'm going to go with the blue text when I get some tapes made. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my regional shops here, and I'm going to try to go around and reset them the best that I can. Which, considering I don't have drills, nails, or paint, I probably won't be, more chems, I probably won't be resetting very much of anything. Still need to double check though. I haven't started working on any design stuff yet the last couple days. Okay. Get 2 of those made, and then 2 of those.